Hey, welcome to the Rule 62 podcast. This is Rambo Barbie, and tonight I've got a special co-host.
Hi, Rambo Barbie. I am KC.
Nice to have you on the show.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
And you're familiar with the Rule 62, right?
I am familiar. As a matter of fact, the other day I just Googled it because I was like, what is this Rule 62 that I don't know the rule of? And I should have. And it was something about like, don't take yourself so dang seriously.
Yes.
So good reminder.
Yeah. Tonight, it seems like we're a little sparse. I think that nobody thought I was coming, so I don't know.
There's a joke in there somewhere that I'll leave for everyone else to pick up. But yeah, the cream of the crop is the way I look at it.
Yeah. I think we might have, I don't know what's going on.
They were soliciting some other people to come in. It's not just going to be just us. Oh my gosh, I know this girl.
Yeah, hey.
They sent us a handful.
Yeah, throw a set of headphones on.
Rambo Barbie and Wrecking Ball Tiffany.
Wrecking Ball Tiffany.
Welcome.
Wrecking Ball Tiffany.
I just love that hair. Oh, no. Nope, that one's for that.
Where am I at?
Right there.
Thank you.
All right, cool. And then you'll want to get really close to the mic.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Tiffany. I'm an addict in remission.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Camera's here for anybody who needs to know. It's just in a weird. Yeah. Usually we interview guests and ask questions and things. And I think that tonight it's a little bit different. We don't have any of the same hosts. I'm running late. It's New Year's Eve.
Which is on time for you.
Yeah.
You're running late, which is right at the nick of time.
Right. Yeah.
That's your operating rate.
Dude, I squealed in and I was like, oh my God, I got like 10 minutes to get this thing going.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Just dirt.
So it's New Year's Eve, and I hope that my work phone doesn't go off.
Any big plans?
Well, I mean, it'll depend, you know. I've got a little buddy with me tonight.
I've
So
seen her.
yeah, so you know, I was thinking of going over to 2218 tonight. They're doing that benefit for Jared. They're having it in honor of Jared. So
Yeah. I was thinking about making an appearance myself.
yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, Jared is one of our longtime members. He is on the committee here at Will Work. Oh, I forgot to say, we're at 4026 Washington Avenue North in Minneapolis, right behind Minuteman Press. As I was saying, I think it's the third weekend of January. They're talking about having a benefit here for Jared, and he's a DJ. He does a lot of, you know, recovery events. He's in the community a lot.
All the time.
Him and his family are constantly supporting and funding and helping, rallying for recovery. And he just needs his family. You know, the wife and the kids are struggling with dad being in the hospital. So prayers, thoughts. If you want to come and, you know, make a donation to the family, it would be greatly appreciated. I know tonight, like I said, at 2218, the Alano Club in South Minneapolis, they're doing a party or whatever, and their proceeds are for the family.
Nice.
I feel like I've talked a lot. Do you guys got big plans for tonight?
Actually, I'm going home, sending out fireworks and stuff for the kids. My
Nice.
party is for the kids tonight,
Nice.
You know, got to keep it up for them.
Yeah.
You got fireworks?
I do. Yep.
I did not know that. The good ones from
The good ones.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Saved from the 4th for New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Straight up.
That's a
Yep.
good way to do it.
One of the few laws I'm willing to break these days might be fireworks laws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Those are the ones where I might be like,
Yeah.
I absolutely.
I don't, but that one I condone, and it might be bad. There's probably something in this book.
It might end up bad on the north side, but I mean, we're going to work it.
Well,
When I
that's
lived
what
on the north side in our sober house, we used to play this game called Gunshots or Fireworks. You know? The way that you would know is the squeal. Always follows the gunshot.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Fireworks don't follow.
and the sirens
Yeah.
that follow.
Yeah. There's little hits. There was
Yeah.
Right.
the whole time.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do anything, you know, like actually one of the guys at my house, he was going to go to a different dance, you know, and I manage a sober house, and he was going to go check out it. He said somewhere on the north side, and he just described it as a ghetto dance that will be twerking. And I thought that's perfect.
Right
That's
on.
amazing.
Yes.
Reserve me a spot, but I didn't go. And then he showed up like, well, it fell apart. And I'm thinking, yeah, that happens 50-50 at the twerkathon, you know? So
Right.
I was like, all right, well, I'll order up a Uber. I'm like, it's probably gonna be a arm and a leg, but let's go to Will Work, you know? And
Yeah.
I did. And then I come out in the living room and he's like in his underwear, like, oh, we're going. And I'm like, that's what I said. I was gonna line this up for you, dog. But I'm so happy that I came here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really do. I love the service. They were talking about service work in there tonight, you know, and like that's a cornerstone of my recovery when it's been strong. And Tiffany had that too. My God, Tiffany, back in the day, her and this girl Sylvia used to run this meeting at 2218. That
Yes,
was
we
my
did.
first experiences. When I think of
Nice.
2218, I think
Yep.
of this girl right here. Maybe that's
Nice.
serendipitous that she's here tonight, and it come full circle. But yeah, and her and this gal used to run a really kick-ass meeting, you know, and it was really
Breaking the
unorthodox.
bad.
It used to make a lot of people
Yes,
mad.
I heard
you know
about
what I
that
mean? Like,
meeting.
Breaking the
actually.
bad.
yeah,
CMA.
you get the kind of meeting that you hear about, and they did a lot of.
Saturday. Yep, the walk and talk. I wanted to talk to you about that, but I guess I'm roped in now.
You know, yeah, they did a lot of good over there, and I love
Yeah.
2218. You know, it's
Yeah.
like that's the stoic part of my recovery a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like when I want to be like traditional and like get into go to like
Yes.
AA and like think about a sponsor and like
Yes.
my fourth step. I'm thinking 2218, but when I'm thinking all about the fellowship, I'm thinking about
Will work.
Yes, will work all day long.
They're
I
both
love it
important
here.
parts. They are. You know what I
Yes.
mean? They both have like my addiction was vicious and complex, and my recovery has to be the same. You know what I mean? I found out
Absolutely.
like I have to attack this like all day in a million different ways.
Absolutely. And that's something that I've been doing too. Like I've been changing a lot of things, you know, and a lot of things I've been changing, I've been talking about here. And that's relationships, really working on that, you know, because I tend to go after men when I'm trying to avoid drugs, right?
Yeah.
Something that I think a lot of people struggle with. And I heard in the meeting on Monday, somebody said to me, well, why would it just be women? Why can't it be men? And I'm like, well, I guess men have feelings, right?
Right. Yeah,
They do.
they do.
I don't like to talk about them, but they got
allegedly.
feelings. Allegedly,
Well,
they got some
allegedly.
feelings, you know?
We spent a long time ignoring
Oh,
them,
man.
and not only that, but we didn't like them, didn't know what to do with them, and society didn't teach us what to do. Society, and the same with women. You know what I mean? Like the gender roles that they pushed us into are so messed up and so ingrained in us, though, that they really don't go away. Like the other day, we had a service lady come by, and someone came by to fix the stove, and this is like in a sober house so full of men. And the first question that everyone finds out when a woman come by is, "How was she looking?" Like,
Right.
oh my God,
Yeah.
we are so chauvinistic. That's
Yeah.
the first thing that said. Oh, it was a lady, huh?
Yeah.
And then the
Huh?
next thing that we did is went to see if she fixed it right. Oh my God, I'm a jerk. I'm a freaking jerk. I did. I was like, did she do it right? And
Well,
I would have done that anyways. I like to think in my heart of hearts, like I would have just backtracked as a good dad and a good person. Like that's my job to make sure everything was done to code
Right.
for my guys. I'm the manager. This is why
Right.
I'm here. Right?
Yes.
No, I'm backtracking because I'm like, she fucked that up. Excuse my F-bomb. I'm like, but she did a great job and she looked good too. For all those
Hey.
guys, I know the guys were wondering, how'd she look?
A girl
She
can
look-
come and fix a sink and looks good doing it, man.
Exactly.
Come on now.
y'all should have gave her a tip
Straight up.
in cash, nothing else.
I think we all
Yes.
know what you meant. and
Yeah,
that's
no, I
okay.
meant cash.
Any New Year's resolutions, guys? Come on now.
To not pile on resolutions that don't mean anything.
Thank you.
I don't even care about this. I'm usually sleeping at midnight on New Year's.
Right? True that.
She's got a gooping nugget.
Nugget.
Of
I'm
stuff, and
starving.
She's like, eat away.
I-
Eat it up. Like, I have no
Casey,
resolution.
don't even. Casey's looking at you with that nugget like,
You want
oh
one?
man,
Oh my God. I'm a recovering fat kid. You know what I mean? Like that. No.
I'm good.
Thank God for this thing called Ozempic, right? It's a
Thank
new
you.
thing, but what
Oh
it
my
does-
God.
Are you getting into that?
Yeah, dude, I'm on
Dude,
it.
I actually.
I'm be the only girl walking out of treatment with an hourglass body, bro. I feel bad for them other girls. I hate to say it. I'm trying to put them all on. I'm like, look, eat your protein, don't lose your hair, lose weight.
Yeah, and I know,
You know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of people in recovery and gaining weight is one of those things, and I get that. You know what I mean? And I've had that before. I mean, I was always an addict, just didn't come. I didn't wake it up till I was older, you know,
Right.
but food was always in me.
Yep.
And ever since a little kid, I should have known. You know, I should have seen some issues there. And now, I'm
Mhm.
glad. You know, now that I know that there's so many things that are connected with addiction and
Right.
human nature. You know what I mean? Like my food, my anger, my sex, my
All that.
entertainment. It's all interconnected.
Right.
Yep. Well,
Mhm.
sex has to do with my New Year's resolution, man. I'm keeping myself celibate for a year.
There you go.
I'm
That's
gonna-
a good one.
I'm sticking to it, man.
The
Any
whole
men come
year?
at me,
You're
I
not-
swear. Any man come at me, I'm finding my self worth, dude.
Me
There you
too.
go.
I'm
The
gonna
next-
stay
the next
celibate
guy-
for 2025.
The next, I love it. Yes.
Yeah, tomorrow.
All right,
hit
come
me
on,
up.
Casey.
No,
There you go.
I'm
We'll get at you tomorrow.
kidding. Yeah, exactly.
No, but I think that women should really start finding their worth.
Mhm.
And you know what I mean? And a lot of women go to these relationships and are like seeking that attention, that validation that we got from drugs, trying to fill that void. And it is like not okay. I'm like, girl, you're gonna get the man, you're gonna get the emotions, you're gonna feel the emotion, you're gonna cry about this dude. You know what I mean? We're all toxic. Somebody said to me in the other in Monday night meeting, this is what they said. They said literally, you can't just look at yourself coming to relapse, right? You got to think about another person's feelings.
Right.
This other person that you're finding in a sick pond right? That you're putting at risk of relapse. Now it's not just you, it's somebody else, right?
Yeah, you're
At that point, right, exactly. That ain't no service work. Like let's build ourselves. Let's grow as people, men and women. I'm gonna say it, men and women. They do have feelings. They're valid. I'll state that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Men do seek the validation too. I'm seeing that from a different perspective now. But
we all got to seek some. At that point, you're quitting. Your go-to is going away, and we got to seek something to fix that. You know what I mean? Because there's time to fill, a lot of time to fill. So
man,
an easy go-to is like, oh, sex,
let me jump on that.
Especially you gals. I'm not gonna lie. You know, the camera done live. These gals are not hard to look at, right? So for them, it's like I can imagine how difficult that would be. Even for me, you know what I mean? Somebody who can't necessarily catch my daily limit every day like you guys probably can. You know, you feel what I'm saying here. That I can understand that that's something I can't even really relate to, what a go-to and a problem that must be and how that must feel in the end. Like, oh my God, I did it again.
She's over dipping.
Yeah, I totally over dipped. I got too excited.
This is the sauciest podcast. Oh my God. I'm never leaving. Can I sleep here?
I love him.
I mean, you could. You'd have to share the bed with Cat, though.
Yeah, right?
Hey.
Did we get a name for him?
I think they're calling it Cat Dog.
I think we should call him Chaos.
I think we should call him Mandrake. I don't know.
I don't know
Frederick.
either. I know Frederick's kind of cool.
Frederick.
We got to come up with a name,
I have
dude.
to think about it. I'm really good at nicknames. So
He's going to be really confused around here like the rest of us. Like Paul said. I mean, I'm literally thinking he's just
we
going to
got to
be
keep it simple because people will be like,
Bob.
like meow meow.
Bob.
Bob.
Meow meow.
Meow, meow.
It's meow meow.
He is cute. He is an adorable cat. I am feline friendly, man. And I was so excited that Paul got a cat up in here. Ain't gonna lie.
Didn't it get left here?
Are you serious right now?
I think it got left here. What was that sound?
I am so sad.
I think you're dialing up.
You dialing buttons over there?
I don't know what's going on. Oh, here we go. We got some
Feedback.
Oh no.
Can't see you. You're as white as a cigarette. Well,
Who you?
yeah, Brian Lodge said that. He said he can't see any of us because it looks like a cigarette.
How many million viewers do we have right now?
Currently, we have 3 viewers that are happening. Let me just see if I can monkey around with this and get it. It did used to do a different thing.
Well, as long as you can hear us, you
I was
know.
expecting 3 million.
Yeah,
It's the cream of the crop. Those are the people.
That's so weird.
The people who are out there. You were dedicated as hell. You know what I mean? Taking a little bit of time to watch this stuff. I wish that
I think Nikki wants to come in on this. Is that if that's all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Get him in here.
I'm just trying to figure out a different.
So yeah, as far as the resolutions go, you know, the same thing. Like I've been messing. You know, I've been really just not looking for a relationship. Not like avoiding it, but also like not trying to look for it, and everything's going really good, so not trying to be in a hurry. And there was this gal, you know, that I, you know, real nameless, that I thought, I'm like, oh my God, I'm just like starting to have these types of feelings that could be problematic if it goes wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, great, these are great feelings. I'm glad that these are feelings that are reawakening in me. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
To have a little butterfly in my stomach instead of like, is that meth that I snorted or is that a butterfly? Right? Like, so to have some of these feelings that may be genuine and real and human that I hadn't had for so long, but also scary as hell. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
The last thing I want right now is to get bucked off real hard, you know, and like mess around and find out, you know, and I'm trying not to. And then, you know, I realized it was a problem when like I had a dream about her like about a week ago, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm having dreams I had a dream about her now. Like, this is a problem, right? So I'm on the run.
Sorry.
Yeah, be on the run. Yes. I mean, I just really, I think it's something that I never really talked about it seriously before. That taking that year for yourself. Not everybody finds their higher power. Mine is God. However, I'll just say that. I prayed with my daughter for the first time the other day, and I want to show her a good example, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a good thing, you know. The biggest thing I found in recovery thus far, my sober date is 12/12/25 for everybody who doesn't know.
Nice.
You know, I'm new, but I'm striving and I'm riding this pink cloud as hard as I can.
You're not new, you're just fresh.
I'm fresh. Thank you. Yes, I used to be at the head of the tables.
Yes, you did. And you still are.
I still am. And you know what? I really want to get a CMA meeting going over there again. I really do. I think we should get together on that.
Okay.
I think it'd be a great thing to start a CMA group over there again. It was a really big meeting. We had a lot of fun.
I'm absolutely down.
Keeping Nicolette sober over there at McDonald's. That was a great thing. I remember it.
They don't even let people in there anymore.
Really?
It's a walk up.
Okay, we're gonna hold posters and be like out there.
Right?
Yeah, no, they got so rough right there. Yeah, it's just and I haven't been in there in a minute. I'd heard that Bobby G, you know, who had died, who was the president. God, I loved Bobby.
He was awesome.
Talk about service work. You know,
Yeah.
that guy, dude. I was a new age, like locked in their inpatient, like their poster child every other month. You know what I mean? And I would just wander in there and save my life. And Bobby G was so great. Like, I remember he would take me around with him, like to get the stuff at the hardware store for $22.18, and like it was a great experience, you know. And he did nothing but just treat me like a son, you know. And we just rolled around, and it was just great. Like two very different people, but
come together for recovery.
And when I had heard he died, it was heartbreaking to me, you know. But I realized, like, you know, he did his good work, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Welcome, Nick.
Welcome.
Oh, hey, yeah. Introduce yourself.
Here. I'm Nick Addict. I got 9 months, 1 day today. So got a new little purple, cool little coin.
Nice.
It's nice,
Can't really hear too much in my headphones, but
Yeah, I don't know. You might have to get closer.
okay. I just wanted to kind of bring up something that
You're
Tiffany
messing me
here.
up now.
Was that yours?
Tiffany and I were talking about she was just saying that the 1 year sobriety of staying away from women and that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, how many people out there have jumped in a relationship and then you're doing so good, and then next thing you know, it all goes down the tubes.
Yeah.
Created yourself a very unnecessary, unexpected, and you always underestimate, just like moving, you underestimate the power of a breakup, even a minor one. You know what I mean? Like that can mess up your flow, your psyche, you know, all of that. It's
Just being stressed out too. I mean, you have good stress. It's a brand new relationship, and then you know you're like happy to be in it, but overall, that's a stressful situation that you might not have worked out the kinks of the other stuff, the trauma in the past as well. And I personally don't remember one time that I jumped into a relationship that it all worked out good, because I wasn't ready, they weren't ready, or whatever. Well, mainly me, let's just say me. And it turned out bad. It's like, I'm a big promoter of Jesus myself, but I think he has somebody working just as hard for me out there on themselves as I'm working on myself. And some days I feel like, you know, I'm not really doing much for myself. So that's when I think, well, Nick, you got to get going on this, or else you're never going to meet this woman. You're getting old, right?
You got to work on yourself, man.
And it's like, that's what recovery is about, is working hard. I mean, I see all these little memes that talk about if you ain't giving 100% of yourself, then what do you expect from somebody else? Why do you expect so much
I agree.
from other people?
Right.
Well, that's why it's hard for people to call people. Maybe I know that's for me. If I'm not working on myself, why am I going to call you up and say, hey, can you give me a ride to a meeting? I'm just basically sitting at home watching TV, being a dustball. You know, what am I doing for service work?
And I feel the same way about people's attitudes, but that it's not fair, because mental health is involved there too. But I feel like if you don't feel like you should win and you don't belong here, why should I feel that way? I feel that about people. I'm like, listen, if you don't think you're a killer and you don't deserve where you're at, and that you can compete, I don't want that as my champion. I want my champion to be vicious. You know?
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
But I have to understand people's mental health isn't always in that place, so I can't hold people to that standard. But I agree on the effort.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing about the guys. Like, I'm like, God, dude, you can, you know what I mean? As long as you're putting, I don't care if, you know, I mean, you can mess up your chore every other day. You know what I mean? You can literally be late to treatment every other day. I'll talk to your counselor an hour a day if I have to, if you're trying hard.
Yeah.
But if you're not, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know,
Putting the
I have
dishes
no
in the
time.
sink and not washing them, and then bitching about other
time
people.
for that. But someone who's going to put in the effort, and this is a program of action, 100%.
Yeah.
And Barbie, you know, she's the proof of that. Every time I come here, I think she is part of the building now. You know what I mean? She's like the part of the aura and the essence. And that's something that I love about it. But
Long hair, the little girl.
What's great about Barbie too is I've known her since like ever. So I known her when she was in the struggle right away.
No hair, no teeth.
This
I
woman,
wonder what she talks about that. When did she describe? What did you describe?
you don't understand though. She had a different wig on all the time, so you never knew if it was her. or
Barbie
not.
juice. Barbie juice. Not the third time. No.
I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like that too. That's been through a struggle where you're ripping your eyebrows.
Oh my God!
out.
One time I did my
hair.
I didn't even have to say nothing. My friends rolled up, and by their reaction, I could tell I tweezed too much. They were like, man, did I get them? You guys still want that ball? You still got that stolen stuff?
Yeah.
But
like, oh, I'm so glad that's over.
She was still trying. She was going to church on a BMX bike, high heels, skirt,
Oh my
riding
God.
willies. I'm like,
in
what
love
are you
with that.
doing? I
I'm
thought it
in
was
love with
so
that.
hilarious.
The whole time going, yo, motherfucker,
It's rolling down the ragged and rough like that, yeah.
this is what I do. I'm from up north or something. And
Yeah,
I was
I love
like,
That's
that.
awesome.
No, I love that because she does talk about that recovery out loud and this and that, and there is a major need for that. It's because
I love
I
that about
study
her.
addiction
Yeah.
recovery, and something that's fascinating to me is the paths that for how different a path for recovery is for men than it is for women.
Mhm.
Because men, it's usually just justice impacted.
Yeah.
Go out, get in trouble, go through
Mhm.
the court system, find treatment in the middle.
Yeah.
And girls, a lot of the times, or the females, are sometimes, and I don't know if there's, I would shield my girls from it because I'm like, listen, you just stay home and look good and keep it clean, and I'll go out and do the dirty work. You feel me? But so a lot of times I felt that they were shielded from that. So it's fascinating to me how deep women's addictions can go on for 20, 30, 40 years
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they've been sheltered at home.
Yep.
Or wherever, where like guys, it's like, God, if you've been doing whatever your drug of choice is for 40 years, you've been dead for 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Nobody, every no matter what drug you're doing, it's got a 30-year life expectancy, and that's alcohol and everything included.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
nicotine, 30
Right.
years.
Yeah.
I've been doing the math. I'm looking at it like
Yeah, it's crazy.
anything over 50. We're talking nicotine, even
Yeah.
caffeine. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you use a lot of caffeine every day, that'll kill you at 52.
Right.
Everything will.
And
Yeah,
I'm super
true.
scared of that. I'm so scared of that. I've been smoking cigarettes, Marlboro, since I was 8 years old. I'm 40, and
oh my
I
God,
like
cross
frequently.
addict. I want get with the
I
program.
need to quit
girl.
too.
Fresh
I know,
air.
right? Like, stop. Yeah,
when I
love it
came
for
back
her.
to here from
You
treatment
don't have to
after
chew
being
on
gone
it.
for
You
a
don't have
couple
to chew
years,
on it.
Look, I got mine
It'll
are
get
fake
stuck.
too.
Yeah,
Girl,
yeah,
I
but
saw
it'll get
Rambo
stuck.
Barbie here.
I got gum in
I
my mouth.
was like, I knew
Yeah.
I knew her from somewhere, but I was like, where
Extra?
do I know her from?
Don't stick.
The destruction of your
Yeah,
body
make sure they're
from
stuck in there.
drugs can destruct it quick. You know, like I see,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure
You're
we all
welcome,
seen
love.
those people that are on. They make fun of them. They like look so ridiculous. They're like in a basement
Yeah, look rough.
getting high, and the woman just looks like dread. But it shows an old picture how she was beautiful. Well, that's how quick it can happen too. If you
Mhm.
feel that way, that you're wrecked and you get into recovery, it can happen quick. Like you just turn beautiful again. And it's like, you don't have to have these guys. Like I have a good friend, Amber, that man, she was just going with these ducks, is what I call them.
Ducks.
And I was like, what are you doing? But that was her addiction to fentanyl or whatever. And now I see her, she's at TCLI and she's doing fabulous. She's
Love
she's
Teen
like
Challenge.
her, Jen,
love
my
it.
other friend Jen, she was a person. I don't know if I should really even say this, but Jen was a person that she'd have bloody needles in her purse and she'd shoot the blood up. And I was like, duh, no, you can't bring that stuff in my car. Now she's got 9 years sobriety. She's like one of the beautifulest people that you'd see here. I mean, she was in destruction, and I seen it firsthand how people look from their use over and over. I mean, she died of a heart attack. She was
Oh.
26 and she changed her life around. It's possible. And I just want to keep putting that out there to people that, I mean, I look the same from 10 years ago.
Yeah, you do.
So
You don't change.
I know my teeth and everything.
Yeah, it's surprising.
And-
These are original.
And I think that's what God says is to go out there and tell people, you know, there's other aspects of digging in the garbage or whatever,
yeah.
living off of scrap, going scrapping or whatever. I don't even know what that means. I don't even have any calluses on my hands.
You don't want to know what it is.
But overall, the destruction of losing my dog, Frankie, it was like taking the time to go find drugs, but not my family. Now I don't have any family left.
I know. Think
And
of how
it's
that
like
feels,
all that
yeah?
stuff wears on you, where I had to actually go to a psychiatrist and psychologist during treatment and learn to get over that trauma stuff of people. I mean, you go through my Facebook and it's like all my friends are dead or in federal prison to 2039, my best man. And it was because of selling drugs. I mean,
Bro,
It's
that'll
destruction.
mess a whole life up, bro. I messed
Yeah.
around and crossed into Wisconsin with a couple of ounces and a chick, and I'm facing 25 years on one count. You know what I mean? And then there's another
Yeah,
one with 6.5
15 years
you
right
know?
now.
I
It's
didn't
like-
even know that about you.
Yeah, that was in June of 2022. Yeah, that's not
Jesus.
after the last time. I mean, we ran.
Bro, you go harder than I thought, man.
yeah, the
Yeah.
category
Love you,
was
Casey.
when you look it up. It was enough that I was in the category of the people that are making it. You know what I mean? They lumped me into the
Ugh.
same category as
Yeah.
manufacturers.
I
And
just
that's-
thank God every day for that, for the grace of God that I did not have to go
Yeah.
through that.
I don't
cycle.
run around but broadcasting that, but yeah, I was in
Yeah.
pretty deep. I
Well,
was
way to
like-
go broadcasting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know in the past, you know, teaching people that they can change, you know.
Listen, I was going to open my mouth and then I was like, yeah.
You know, I
In
don't
the
know.
past, we're all like what I didn't go steal from people or hurt anybody. I mean, there's not anybody out there that say, man, that mother effer right there, he stole from my daughter. And
I was a piece of shit.
But overall,
Me too.
all I cared about is meth and selling it to you. I don't care. Like, I'll give you a good deal, but overall, I would give you all the weight and stuff. But all I cared about is getting your money, and that's it. And I thought I cared about people, but I really didn't.
Well, I think drug addiction has phases, right? We go through phases of addiction, right? Because like when I first started using, I was like that. You got a nice pen. I'm taking that shit.
No.
You know what I mean?
I'll ask you to buy it.
Some people maybe not, right? But like when I got in it, I was 23 years old, right? I was young. People started stealing from me, and I was like, oh, okay, you mother.
The one time I heard about you stealing, it was over 10 grand, and it was from a dude who was the plug. Okay, that was the one time that I heard about you
I hope he ain't
stealing.
listening.
But he was a shyster.
And it came back around. Trust
I mean,
me,
I was.
It even made it to my doorstep. They were looking for you.
Yeah,
they were looking for you.
I remember I came out of jail and Tiffany was wearing like a tank top and stuff. And it was the first time I seen boobs in like a long time. I came out of prison. I'm like, who is this?
Man, I used
she
to
gave
walk
me a
around.
ride and everything. You didn't care that I didn't
Tater
have
tot
nothing.
hot
No,
dish.
I didn't
I
have
did not.
nothing. I couldn't
No.
be there for long.
I don't know how to say this name, but I'm gonna try. Zephyru
Okay.
Ibn Iblis. It says Happy New Year.
Hell yeah.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Yes,
Thank you,
Happy New Year.
Zephyr Zimbrabilis.
Yeah,
I Zamboni you as well.
Like I was saying too earlier, is we don't have to think about if we had 9 months, 3 months, 30 years, whatever. 2026, I said 16 earlier, but
Whoop.
2026 is a
We can
few
only go
hours
back.
away. And that's all that matters is this next year makes an impact on yourself, your family. Do it for yourself first off, because it ain't going to work if you do it for others. We tried that.
We tried that.
Invest in you,
Especially a
Invest
woman.
in
I
you,
try to
and it
get
will
married.
Spill over. Invest in you this year, and
Yeah.
I guarantee you, your kids will benefit. Your parents, your work, all of that. People are like,
Yes.
I'm going to do this and this. I never hear anyone like, I'm investing in me. And the funny thing is, like, thanks to you, Care and Hennepin County, and lots of counties, I've been. Oh my gosh, I'm the $1 million man when it comes to rehabilitation.
All right.
Bro, I've been to
24
so many-
treatments and
Yes,
counting.
Exactly. I don't even know how many. I would be embarrassed if I knew how many,
Yeah.
but I know at least a dozen
Yeah.
treatment episodes.
That's what gets me so mad about the Somali and stuff going on, because man, if it wasn't for the help
Closer
of
to your mic.
Minneapolis right now,
Closer to your mic.
if it wasn't for Minneapolis help right now
Yeah.
on people that really need it for using drugs or need to go to, like I was in jail, I had a bailout, and I mean I couldn't afford treatment after all these bails and stuff.
Mhm.
If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have changed my life. There's no way I could have quit selling, much less using methamphetamine. No way.
Right.
Right.
And that's what it's there for. It's not there for to say we have daycares with 85 kids that aren't there and taking all our money. And that shit pisses me off. Like, this is really, I'm in a treatment right now where they wouldn't even let us in the other day. The windows are all black for aftercare and the doors are locked. And it's because that building's taken $79 million last year on 17 different clinics in there saying that they're doctors. But the guy, Nick Sherry or whatever, Shirley, goes there. Hey, I want to make a medical opinion. Why? Get out of here. And they call the police on them. That's what's going on. And it's like, how could Governor Walz let this happen? He's like, I was onto it. This kid went out one day and went and busted him right there that day. So how could the governor,
when it comes to
not
all
know?
of this, though, I have to remember that I cannot judge, because I used to pillage and steal, and I used to take what I wanted from a Walmart, and I had no regard.
$19 billion
No,
from
it
people
doesn't-
that need it.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm saying like
This ain't politics, gentlemen.
It's still a
Yeah.
sin.
This
That's
ain't
what I'm saying.
politics.
Yeah, it's not
That's what I'm
politics.
trying to
We're not
I'm
doing
just
that
trying
right
to
now.
say there's people out there
Yeah.
that need these programs.
Yes,
and
there
please
is.
stop stealing from them so they can get help, because you never know. It might be the future
I
doctor.
promise you, those people are not going to get this message from this podcast, though. 'Cause
Oh,
I-
yeah.
Hey, you know what I mean? Let's
Right.
talk
Yeah.
about
You're
this
right.
recovery. Let's talk about what we can do to go forward to help
Thank
these
you.
people in these
2026.
rooms. You know what I
My
mean?
brain is elsewhere tonight, so
Uh-huh.
thank you.
No,
2026.
I got you. And you know what? I just want to, before I got to hop off because I got my kid, you know what I mean? I just want
Yeah.
to touch base on something that's been weighing on my heart. I called Barbie a couple days ago.
Yeah, say it. I'm so excited.
I want to start a podcast called Epiphanies with Tiffany.
Oh my God, I saw that.
We're going to
thing.
talk
think you
about,
need a
we're
guy
going to
on
talk.
there, too.
Yeah, look, we talked about that on Monday night about the men who need to speak on this too. I am going to push forward for this podcast. I think it's going to be really important, especially in the recovery community as far as will work. Let's get to the nitty gritty of this 13th step and let's work on ourselves. Let's find solutions.
I love it.
Let's build each other up, but also build ourselves up, right? Like women support women, bro. And I don't mean like, oh, let's push all the men aside, but like say no to a man when you want to say yes because he's trying to give you some validation and it makes you feel good for a minute. Back up off that and just
Quit
build
being
yourself
so
real.
thirsty, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
But somebody
and
said that to me in my treatment, dude, and I was so butthurt. I'm not even kidding. I was like, I'm not thirsty. Literally, I asked this dude was like, he was like being an attitude with me when I hit his number up. He gave me his number, right? And I'm like trying to, hey, how you doing? You know, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, what's up? And he's acting all like rude to me. And I'm like, why did you give me your number anyways? He's like, for the tattoo, duh. He's like, stop being thirsty. And I'm like, oh, damn, I'm being thirsty. I'm being thirsty. Like, I think I look that good to be like up in here just passing you my number and thinking that you want me. And it's the first dude that put me in check. And I'm like,
Well,
shit,
think
how
of
do
the
I
time
look?
that
Knock
happened.
that down. You know what I mean? Huh?
All the guys that ask you for your number. 'cause
I've
they
never been
wanna-
turned down a day in my life, but you
Yeah.
know what? It's about time that I take a step back.
so
I
and
love
you
you
know what I
so
mean?
much. God, I love
I'm
it.
like her. I'm like, I really never
awesome.
been turned down.
You know what I
till
mean?
now.
My whole
You
thing
know,
when
I
my
just
youth
tried.
and in my beginning of my recovery was like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put on that outfit. I was gonna wear a red dress with some knee-high boots tonight. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
Not
I'm
not
glad
for
you
anybody
didn't.
else.
I'm glad you
not for
didn't.
anybody else, but you know, and I stopped myself, which I shouldn't do because
Yes.
I should stand proud with my red hair.
Right now, I'd be so
did it.
distracted. Right now, I'd be like,
what your body looks
Right,
like.
right.
you
And I
wanna
need to
wear
stand
that.
for myself. I shouldn't have to stop and think like, oh, some men are gonna try and hit me. Who cares? Tell them no.
I love
I
your,
have an issue saying no, and I think a lot of women in this program have an issue saying no.
I love your body, but I love the fact that you covered it because it is a distraction,
Thank
like
you.
it or not. Like
Thank
I
you.
started going to
But a
treatments
person
that
should
were
be
that
able
were
to
no
do what
longer
they're-
co-ed anymore.
Right, but it's-
because I was like, I'm. There's no reason why I insist on going to a co-ed treatment.
Look,
There's
say you're
nothing-
sitting
and I
at
knew
dinner.
Why? I'm like, what am I doing?
Say you're sitting at dinner with your wife, right? Okay. Now, this is what my goal was my whole life since I started using crank. Was like, I want to be able to walk by and I want you to do the double take. Right
Mhm.
now, mind you,
Well, you're with somebody though.
no, I'm by myself. Well, I could be with somebody or
Well, if
by
you're- if
myself.
you're
You know what I mean?
single, why
But
not?
listen. Here's the deal, though. Now, what kind of fight did I just cause between this husband and wife?
Oh yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? The things that I'm not seeing, all because what I want to dress. I hate to say it, a little skanky. You know what I mean?
I think
I don't need to
overall,
do
I
that
look
for
at-
myself. You
at
know what I
the
mean?
Women that are out there that
I can
are
cover my
put
body
to
and still be
shame and
beautiful.
they're using
Yeah.
drugs or selling their bodies because they're so shameful of their bodies.
Yep.
And they don't dress the way they want to because they think they're too heavy or something.
You know, actually,
and that everybody should be comfortable with themselves.
like several months ago, I want to say like 5 or 6 months ago, within the same week, two separate occasions, two of my very good male friends approached me with the same kind of a conversation, like, hey, you don't got to dress the way you do. Like you're hot,
that's your
you're
attitude,
cool. And it was, I don't dress like this
This is
for
ex-
you,
yes, you're
motherfucker.
expressing
I dress
yourself.
like this for me
I like the
because
big furry boots.
because I
I love
wore,
that. I love that.
listen, I wore blankies that were all nasty and dirty and big old some dude's sweats and a big hoodie. I didn't want you to see me. I looked like
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. Why the would I come out of
Yeah.
hiding?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I've spent so long being ugly.
Yeah.
Through my use, like it's been like finding
why I like
myself.
But the
people
difference,
know
You're
the
gorgeous.
difference is
You're just gorgeous.
you are peacocking, and the alternative is compensating.
I think
Yeah.
She's talking about compensating by looking slutty or
Mhm.
you know.
I think
No, I get
that's-
that.
Right,
But
right.
I think too, like what I was getting at is like,
I need to find myself.
well, there's that too, but like I think a lot of times, like, okay, for as an example, because like
so wait,
a lot
real
of
quick. When a girl goes to the club and they're dressed like that, does that mean they want to have sex? Because there's a lot of people that say, "Why did you dress like that? You want to have sex?"
That's a
No,
good
I,
question.
I
just wanna
personally,
have friends- fun with
personally
their
think
girlfriends.
it's everyone's different,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
She
Yeah,
might dress
exactly.
that way for because whatever reason.
I just want to know I got it. I'm just trying to make
Right.
sure that I just
There's
want to know
that.
that you're looking, and that's that. You know
there's
what I
that.
mean?
Validation.
There's that. There's
Yeah.
the validation, but then there's also like for me, like it's self-esteem. You know,
Yes.
for somebody else, it might be something else. And
Yep.
damn it, what was the analogy? Like,
Take your time.
I don't remember.
Well,
Nah,
if
it was
you
gonna
if
be
you
good,
don't
too.
do what you want to wear, then I think you're fake, and then your recovery's fake. Everything's fake if you're.
Dude,
gonna
I tried
fake
on
one
3
thing, you're
different
gonna
outfits
fake
before I
everything.
came tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I had different
Oh.
boots, different shoes. You know what I mean? I had different pants. I had blue pants. I had red pants. I'm like, okay, do I wear the dress? Do I wear the and I shouldn't be like that before a meeting. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, I'm under my
Oh,
30
okay, I
days,
get
right?
you,
And I'm
yeah.
finding myself, right? I'm
Yeah.
finding my voice. I'm finding my look, how I'm comfortable, what I can do. You know what I mean?
You know what's
So-
excellent about snow pants?
I love it. But
Nobody can check out my ass. It's in snow pants. I can wear
They look
I can
good as
wear
hell,
whatever
though.
the hell I want underneath these. I might be naked under these for all everybody else knows. I'm not, for the record, and it's nobody's business. However, like my dad used to be like, "Oh, you want to dress warm or you want to dress cute?" Both.
Yeah.
Both.
And those are
Functional.
cute as hell.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Those
Thank
are.
you.
I mean, I see you, and I'm just every time I see you, I'm just like, she looks so damn good.
Thank
And
you.
the vibrance
I
of your
didn't
body,
though.
like your body language and everything, like how you present yourself. I mean, I was just drawn to you the first time I seen you. Like
Yeah.
Your confidence
I'm
is
not
always
even gonna.
level.
You
have a
were the only
confidence.
person I wanted to hit
I've
up when
never-
I got the idea about the podcast. I'm like, I'm hitting Barbie up. This is who I want on my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm
Like
not like
I've
every
watched
guy,
your struggle with
but-
the relationships and shit, and I'm like, that's where I was. That's where I don't want to be. I need her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like
Do you know what I
A
mean?
lot like you used to be. Quite
Yes.
a bit, and I could, like a recovery rock star in a sense.
There's
Yes,
guys
yes,
out there
yes.
that are sick in the head that look at women as sex objects. I think of it as like, wow, I like the way she's got her style. Yeah. I've never looked at like, man, I wish I could just have sex with her or something. That's the way that
But see, and a lot of
real
people
guys
do.
should look
I was
at a
gonna
woman.
say, dude, most
It's
men.
guys
yeah,
and
she-
girls.
like,
yeah,
fifth
true that.
either.
Mhm.
Guys and girls, because like
Yeah.
it's going through that, like in the first however long, like you're starting to find yourself, and then I don't know,
Then you become happy with yourself.
right. And but before that, I had to seek outside validation, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
Right.
I don't like me.
Yes.
And for me, it had to start surface. Like
Yeah.
I'm superficial as
I
F.
need
I don't
you.
care. Like,
I need you.
like, because like
Yeah, if my boots
Did
don't
ya?
match my pants or something, I get
birdie.
if you
that,
don't
has, that has value.
mine are
in one
fake as
sense.
hell too. I just can't pull mine out right now, neither, bro. But I designed my shit. I'm like, my
I used
shit's
to-
fake as hell.
Man, I used to be so like
I love my smell now.
shallow,
Are you
Yeah.
the flipping? Are you
superficial.
the snapping one?
Yeah, I don't know
No,
about
no. I just
I'm
grew
in
the
my
shit out of
40s,
mine, bro, because I like
and
to
I'm wearing
eat.
a
You know what I mean? Like,
$200
fuck
hoodie,
that.
No, I mean like
and I would not think that this is.
I'm
good-
gonna need
good
one of
deal.
those with some cologne sprayed on it for at home. Thank
Yeah,
you.
but overall, that's just my style, though. I wouldn't want to wear just
Any
a-
man willing to donate a sweater with
sweatshirt.
some cologne, I'll take it. To be said,
70
thank you.
God,
He's gonna get
I
75
doubled up.
I got like
I do miss the
75
smell and
hoodies.
comfort of a
They're all
man
like
and his
brand new.
hoodie.
I do have
Okay.
2 hoodies tonight. One has Prada.
Mhm.
I do have Prada.
I got
I
low to
need those.
say on.
Hey, I'm not
Icky
gonna
to
say I
mine.
don't miss the feelings of a relationship, but I'm gonna do everything in my power to speak my voice, share my experience, and
to
like
date
and
yourself.
yes,
Date yourself.
girl, I'm
And be
like I'm
thankful.
gonna be so like
Mhm.
date myself, date my daughter. Like
Mhm.
she is gonna be.
I remember when
My
she had her
rock
baby.
star.
She
And
was
don't
such a
forget
little
to date
baby. I
Jesus
used to always
over there in
hold
the
her and
corner.
fall
God is
my
always in my
boy.
corner, man. And
That's
you know
my
what?
boy.
Listen, okay, my drug of
Jeez.
choice was DMT. Okay, I've been places. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I've been places.
I've been
Casey
those
knows.
places with you.
Casey's been those places with me. I got him pretty far there. You know, and for me,
Stick like
You
we'll
know-
never be the same. for me.
stick like
I'm not even allowed in there. You know,
Super
they, got
America
they have a little
bathroom.
jail.
we're
and
not
little-
gonna talk
There's a
about
little
the drug
jail and
use,
little
but
things.
yes, you know, DMT was my drug of choice, and you know what I mean. Like I didn't believe in God because I thought I seen as something different, but you know what? Being in the reality that I'm in now, and not in a haze, not in a fog, you know, because that's where I was using that shit every day. Like I walked around with the people know me on the north side as the DMT lady, like straight up. That's what they know me as. I walk around with a pen. They call it my
That's a hell of
pacifier.
a nickname.
I know,
call the
and
girl
you know
that's
what?
here right
Not
now,
like
the
DMT.
bubble
DMT.
queen. But
You
now
know?
she's sober.
Yeah, and right, and that's the thing. That's not my name no more. That's just what you know what I mean. I'm moving on from that. But like, I found my God when I thought of this podcast, when I had these epiphanies with Tiffany, you know what I mean, and myself, and I'm like, you know what? I'm doing things damn different this time, dude. I'm staying solo. I'm gonna build myself where like Barbie said, I'm gonna work my style. I'm gonna find my style, find what I like, and rock it.
Don't be
On that note, I gotta get my kid. I love y'all. Peace out. Look for Tiffany or Epiphanies with Tiffany. You know what I mean? It's coming.
Bye, Tiffany's
It's
Epiphany.
coming. Yeah, we
Love
love
you.
you.
I
I
love
love
you.
you.
so
you.
thankful for
I love you guys.
her.
I'll be tracking you down soon, Tiffany.
Yes, Happy New Year. You guys gotta go pop these fireworks. Look for the fireworks, 25th and 11.
All right. Is there new people that were coming in here too?
Yeah.
It's me.
Should I let
I'm,
go?
Hi, who are you?
My name is Tabitha.
Hi, Tabitha.
Tabitha's coming up on a year here in January.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Next Friday?
No, this
This Friday.
Friday.
This Friday. Oh,
This
yeah. I heard
weekend.
your share a little bit. I heard you also have a
Yeah.
guy who's got a few months under his belt, too. And
Yeah.
We kind of been sharing like what it was like for us back in the day to now. Like,
God.
tell us what happened a year ago.
I was
Or
still
almost a year.
using.
Okay, what happened? Like, let's say
was-
it's Friday. Let's say it's Wednesday. Friday, you became sober. What were you doing that Wednesday to Friday?
I was using. I was actually in treatment, and I was still using, and actually I went to the
Wait,
casino.
You
like
might need to talk in the mic a little bit closer.
I went to the casino
Yeah.
like tonight.
Yeah.
Like tonight.
I know.
It's New Year's Eve.
But we actually, my boyfriend and I went to the casino on Christmas Day
Mhm.
this year,
Yeah.
and it was actually a lot.
You
of
got to
fun.
get way closer to that mic.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, like this.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I wonder why it's so. I probably just because I'm loud.
I
don't
couldn't
know
hear
why.
myself
Probably.
earlier, but yeah, now I can. Now
I'm pretty
over
loud
here.
too, usually. I mean, no one's ever been like, "Oh, we can't hear you, dog." I've
Right.
never heard that.
So you're in treatment. You got an overnight. They trust you enough.
No,
to
they
go on
didn't. I didn't have an overnight.
Oh.
I just went to the casino with another gal that was there, and
New
I
Year's
was at-
Eve last year.
yeah.
2024.
and
Okay.
I had decided I wanted to go into inpatient treatment, so I left on the 2nd, and that was my sober date.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah.
What was
So
it
you
like
left
for
treatment,
your
though?
using then?
You
I
left and maintained that sober date.
No, I left to go to an inpatient
Oh,
treatment.
gotcha. I thought you meant you left treatment, but then still stayed sober. I'm like, who does that? Who
But then-
leaves treatment
but
to get
then-
sober?
Right.
But then on the 22nd of January of last year, I left the inpatient treatment because somebody threatened me. And I stayed sober until I got into a sober house and another treatment facility.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
What was it like? Like we were talking about everybody's direction to come to treatment. I wasn't a person that ate out of the garbage
Well,
cans. or
I
anything, but what
had
was it like for yourself?
I had a trash mag once.
I did too.
no
I-
way. I can't
I
see
had
that
probation
now.
get involved.
Okay, that's
I
what
was
got
on
missed.
probation, so I had to. This was like
out?
I was going back to jail or I was going to treatment, and I chose treatment, obviously.
Yeah.
But my probation officer probably should have got me back into jail because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing
Yeah, they give
at
us
that time.
chances.
They did. She gave me a ton of chances.
Mhm. So when I
And-
hear somebody say, "Well, I was just using drugs and they put me in prison for 5 years," for
What did
my
you do
5
for that?
years, it was my first time ever have a felony or anything 3rd degree. I had 7 grams. They gave me 5 years. But you know how many chances I've had before they gave me that 5 years? They're like, you know what, just give us one clean UA. And I was like, okay, and trying to use baking soda or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever I was
Ooh.
doing. This is 2010. I'm going to treatment, giving drugs out to people in treatment. I was just doing all the wrong stuff.
Well, you know why I'm
And I
on
went.
probation for?
What happened?
I got caught with drugs
Mhm.
at Walmart in
Mhm.
Fridley, and I was caught with 43.5 grams. of-
Jesus, Murphy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
And all they gave me was I'm on probation for 2.5 years.
How the hell did you swing, dude? I got
It was
popped
my.
for,
It was only my. It was. It
Was
my
it
first-
recently though?
dude.
It was
my-
back in 2022.
The
Oh, see,
hell,
this
dude!
is
I went to prison for
2009.
18 months for less than one hit of weed.
What?
In a zero tolerance state. I mean, definitely was
Wisconsin.
North Dakota
Ooh, yeah.
many years ago.
See, I don't
went to prison when I was,
understand.
like,
They give you
21,
no
22.
chances in these states like Wisconsin or North Dakota. Don't they know about this disease that we have? Is that what happened?
I mean, a lot of people
Is there
don't.
Anybody telling them?
Dude, the thing is that the medical community, the scientific community, they haven't been looking at it as a disease until more recently, and there's like so much unknown about it, you know what I mean? And there's not enough people willing to stick their neck out, their credentials out to be wrong or to be ridiculed. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like how Trump just signed, not to get political or anything, he just signed for the
Yeah,
medical
I don't care
stage
about
of-
Trump. I don't.
I don't
Yeah, I
either.
don't Oh no, he just signed for it. But for somebody like him that's so against it, it's nice to know that they're willing to actually try different things. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
Big Pharma can't buy him. Nobody can buy him. He's all about himself or whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to put him down. He's awesome to me. I just don't want to be on his bad side.
Don't
Let's
talk
put it that
about
way.
politics.
Yeah, we don't.
God.
We don't do talk
But overall,
politics here.
Yeah, so for
Even
everybody,
if he's willing to stick his neck out and sign a affidavit saying, "Hey, we're going to let weed go," I mean, why can't North Dakota and Wisconsin help with this because this is
waving.
a disease.
Right. It is.
I've been to treatment 10 times or so. I heard 20.
I've been to treatment like 20 times.
And
We're all double digit.
Yeah, we
heroes.
all- we all
double
are.
digit heroes.
We're all pros.
and
I've been trying this for 26 years.
We're all
Yeah.
about to graduate a regular step down program. I'm literally down to one Tuesday a night telehealth, and I stuck
Awesome.
with this. You know what I mean? And I was already like halfway through into like down to 3 days a week. You know
Dude,
what
I was
mean?
in treatment
Like,
for a year and a half. I
Yep.
graduated in
9
October
months.
finally from aftercare, and I was
know.
yeah, I'm
like-
at that point right now because
Yeah.
it was literally the spring before last.
Well,
that
I'll
I
tell you
started
what,
this
my
journey, and
probation
it's been-
officer is cool because I didn't graduate treatment.
well, you know what? I believe
And
that.
all
but
she
everybody's
said-
path to
All
recovery
all
is different, you know.
She asked me, she's like, well, what do you think? I said, I probably don't need any more treatment because I've been to like 5
Yeah.
treatments in the last year. Well, now it's been the last year. So she's like, okay, do this. She's like, 4 meetings a week. And I do that. She's like, do your
It is live
your
at the show.
therapist, couples therapy, and I see a sponsor once a week. So I do all of that, and she's okay with that.
See, and I had a crazy story though. I had probation in Hennepin County that is now only unsupervised. But when it went to transition, a lady called me out of the blue and she was like, "Yeah, I'm with Hennepin County probation, and your probation officer let you go a couple months ago and said it was okay without a certificate. But Wisconsin is now asking about you because remember, you got 2 states to answer to.
See, I don't.
So that's what I'm saying.
I don't.
It sounds like it, but for me, it was like." I was like, oh man, that PO bit me in the butt. I thought she's being very cool to me and she let me go. But that's why I had to come back around to
Yeah.
treatment. It was a coincidence that I happened to be there anyways. But I got a call in May of this year saying, you need to produce a certificate, bro, within a year or you're not going to get off probation. And I'm like, I haven't even
That
reported to anyone in 2 years.
Wow.
So it came back around. But that's God.
Stipulations, yeah,
That's God
yeah,
right there. I mean,
100%,
who
yeah.
else is going to come around out of
I
nowhere?
wanted to speak a little bit on that too. So when I got arrested, I had I was in Otsego, which is Wright County. Sherburne County men in black came to get me down the road from my house, and it was surrounded. And basically, they had guns at me. They were tasing me, pulling me out the window, dropping me. I have fake teeth in the front from them dropping me right on my face as they're tasing me. And all this for no reason. They said that I had a M16 or something, whatever. I'm not familiar with guns, but they said that the narc said that I had this. Well, off a person saying this and that about me, they did way over the top. Well, I look at that from then. They gave me a little bit of leniency. They said your bail's from 300,000 to 150K, and then if you go to treatment, we'll let you go to treatment, but you're not going to get you can't leave or nothing. Which 28 days of treatment you can't anyways. You're stuck in there.
Yeah.
So then, as I kept progressing, now I'm at the stage of I went to Anoka County yesterday. They're like, you know what? You've been passing UAs. You got like 100 freaking UAs that you passed. You've been going to the treatment all this time. You haven't missed. I mean, this is real. This is you work at your recovery. You care about others. You do the next right thing. And I don't worry about the police at all. I had PTSD from the police. They
I do
pulled
too.
behind me. I'd be.
I still get terrified.
I
It's
have
been almost
dreams involving the
I had
police.
6
Yeah.
I have,
cops at the
dreams
house
that-
today.
cops
attack
terrify the
me.
shit out of me still.
Yeah.
Like
And I
I
didn't
still
even-
have a
I'm like,
super
Happy
physical
New Year.
response.
I don't have no terror because I was always doing wrong. I always had drugs in my car and like excessive amount of money in. It was like who do I think I was driving a Hummer convertible Mustang BMW 725 and a brand new Jeep decked out to the balls and put my name on all the front of them too without a job.
Talk about an ego problem.
I know.
right?
Oh, well, no,
Put my
because I
name
felt
on the
so
front.
bad
I know. Well, no,
about myself.
you have an I mean, I can see
And
it. I trust me.
yeah.
I have the same issue. Ego
Yep.
is our enemy, dog.
I always wanted this kind of stuff, so I put my name on it to be like, ha to them. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's also
they
showing
got
off
me,
a little bit though. There's an ego.
could you
part of it.
imagine
Yeah.
like this mother effer sitting here flaunting in front of us? I can't believe that we finally got him. Like they were happy. Who else does that other than idiots like ourselves?
So we
Addicts.
are nearing the end of the
Oh,
show.
sweet.
We've got about
Thank you for letting me sit in tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was
Thanks
fun.
for joining us. I know that today can be a make or break day for a lot of people.
Amen.
Some people won't make it back to these rooms tonight. If you decide to go back out, please have a safety plan. Please at least let somebody know where you're at. And please, if you can, come back. We love you no matter what.
Amen.
The only requirement for membership in these rooms
Is the desire to stop
desire.
using.
That's right.
Let's not use drugs today.
Do not go in a bathroom alone and do it.
Right. So I'm going to read today's reading out of the 24 Hours a Day AA excerpt book, whatever you call it. I don't
Please
know.
do.
December 31st, AA thought for the day. I shall be loyal in my attendance, generous in my giving, kind in my criticism, creative in my suggestions, loving in my attitudes. I shall give AA my interest, my enthusiasm, my devotion, and most of all, myself. The Lord's Prayer has become part of my AA thoughts for each day. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Have I given myself? Meditation for the day. As we look back over the year just gone, it has been a good year to the extent that we have put good thoughts, good words, and good deeds into it. None of what we have thought, said, or done need be wasted. Both the good and the bad experiences can be profited by. In a sense, the past is not entirely gone. The result of it, for good or evil, is with us at the present moment. We can only learn by experiences, and none of our experience is completely wasted. We can humbly thank God for the good things in the year that has gone.
Amen.
Prayer for the day. I pray that I may carry good things into the year ahead. I
Amen.
pray that I may carry on with faith, prayer, and hope. Love you guys.
Thank you.
We have at the end of the show, Tab, you're familiar.
Paul and Caroline
Oh, yeah.
too, for Heaven Will Work for you.
Yes.
You got to come if you haven't
Yep.
came.
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday are the best. You know, we got
Oh, yeah.
karaoke.
They're all
and
great.
they're all
every
great,
day of
but
the week
that
are
way,
great.
you know, you get a lot of people, you get a lot of different people. So if you feel uncomfortable with one, you got to.
You know what's really cool too is that Tuesday nights, for anybody who doesn't know, there is a Red Road to Recovery meeting that happens here. If you're an Indigenous
Is
identifying
that Tuesday or Thursday? I thought it was a Thursday. I saw
Nope,
that.
Tuesday. Thursday is Thankful
Oh.
Thursday with Megan. Yep.
Yep.
I'm about to get more. I got to get more involved, you know, because I had school or I had treatment and then school, and now I have neither at this moment. I mean, I'm treatment.
Fill that time of service work. Yep.
Main thing
So
is
I'm gonna
no
be-
matter which day you come, you're going to be welcome.
Oh, yeah.
So at the end
Just
of
make
this,
sure you say it's your first time, and we'll come and give you big hugs and all that. Get little green soldiers.
at the end of each show, we give each guest 30 seconds to plug whatever, give a shout out, whatever you want.
Mhm.
Shut up, Tabitha. Who wants to start? You know you do.
I am given for Thursday night Central Pacific, 7:00. It's at 511 Groveland Avenue, South Minneapolis. It's a AA. It's an
It's a big
AA
one.
speaker meeting. It's a big one.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Tab.
Fabulous.
Awesome.
Okay, I'll shoot it out for Friday night here because there's karaoke afterwards. It's awesome. It starts at 6, so you get here at 6. You can mingle with people and get to know everybody. Say you're new or whatever, and look at all the spectacles here. This is not your average everyday AA club. NA, it's a place to get, you know, started and get going. And there's people over 30 years, whatever. But after that, then we have karaoke. You just watch, hang out. You know, it's just a fun time. And there's many more nights, like we said, but Friday night is awesome. And
There's also a podcast Friday night too.
Yeah.
Yep, podcast Friday night.
Yeah.
You could be here.
Cool. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
I guess my shout out is going to be a general shout out as far as taking note of your spirituality. A lot of the biggest
Amen.
successful programs have a
Yeah.
spirituality component that I ignored or that I didn't understand the
Mhm.
importance of. So for me, I'm giving you something that you can do right now, and that's prayer.
Yes.
You can reach out to God and he can help you get through this. They say where you can't, he could and would if you seek him. You know what I mean? And for me, it might be a coincidence, it might not, but it has worked. I have seeked God, mine is Jesus, but seek yours, whatever it is, a higher power, be it community, be it
Amen.
service work, something that is bigger and better, that gets you outside of you thinking about other people besides you. And just right now, pray to God and listen and think about your impact on the universe and
Thank you.
be in
That's so
tune
awesome.
with the world.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah,
Love that.
love it too.
How about you, EJ?
Rambo Barbie.
You matter. You are loved. And damn it, people like you. You are important. And if you haven't made it down to Will Work for Recovery, please come join us. There's a party happening at 2218. Woot, woot. Catch me outside about there.
Tonight,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Tonight it's going
tonight,
on.
be there, be square. And then you get to see her too.
Yeah.
Say Rambo Barbie.
Dude,
Bones
the Uber to get me there will probably.
I'll
be
probably
like
be
10
there, too.
billion. Who's driving me there?
That's a
We're
great
not
thing.
going.
At this meeting,
You're not
they
going?
say in the
No.
beginning of the meeting,
I'm
they
probably
say,
going home.
who needs a
I'm
ride
going.
home? We even get you rides home.
I mean,
Yeah,
Let's
we
get
do.
here.
We do.
I have the work truck.
It's an awful lot of driving, dude. I live on the north and then down to 22. That's the opposite side of Minneapolis. And I know y'all would do
Thank
just
you all
fine
for
without
coming
me.
and listening to her.
I mean, if we could probably find you a ride though. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm
But
sure
I'm not worried
somebody
about
would.
See, here we get you rides. So
I know you would.
that being said, man, we're gonna see you at 2218 maybe in a little bit, or else here for Croaky for a little bit longer too. Thank you.
Yeet.
Brian says, hello and happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year's. Be safe.
Happy New
We
Year,
love
Brian.
you. Awesome. Good show, y'all. Thank you so much. I can't get the button. There we go.